Today is, what's today? Thursday the 9th of March, and tomorrow is NFP, so obviously after Wednesday AM session for New York, you don't trade Thursday, Friday, because it's very choppy and it's like seek and destroy, so it's high resistance liquidity trades. It's not as good a position. So let's take a look at the dollar quickly on the 5 minutes. So these two black lines here, 105.622 and 105.645. That's the new daily opening gap for yesterday, for Wednesday. And obviously this one here is Tuesday's, so it's in the same gap sort of. So if we see here, this is the consequent encouragement for this green for the Tuesday gap. Price breaks lower, retests the consequent encouragement, breaks lower, retests this bottom of the Wednesday opening gap and shows resistance and trades lower. It trades into the T of the new weekly opening gap, pretty sure last week. Let me just see. Yeah, so last week, Sunday, 26th. And then we've had a bounce. So we look on the 1 minute. Buy side liquidity here, been taken, so it's pulled back. Where could it potentially pull back to? Let's find a discounted array. Sell stops here. Volume imbalance, or a gap even, sorry. There's a volume imbalance here. So it could pull back potentially anywhere between these, or take out sell side here. So if we could potentially expect a drop in dollar, then we could potentially see a push up in EU. The only thing I don't like about EU, and dollar at the same time, is the EU didn't take out sell side liquidity here. So if it took out sell side, then I'll be more confident for pullback. But dollar's taken buy side, so dollar could have a pullback, which would bring EU up. But at the same time, it's left sell stops here. Market structure shift here, and it's this fair value gap here is acting as support. Not as much now as prices broke below it. If we draw a fib, price potentially could hit into any of these fair value gaps before bouncing up. We'll see. But I'm just going to take read, and not going to take any trades today or tomorrow. We'll just take read in these. At the minute, it's still showing support. We'll see. Buy side liquidity here now. I have no bias at the minute. If we quickly look at the daily, my target has been hit for the week. So down here, price dropped, broke above, market structure shift, fair value gap, taps into it, breaks above this fair value gap, shows support, pushes up into this consequent encouragement, pulls lower, back into this volume imbalance, pushes up, taps one more time. There's also a consequent encouragement here before pushing up, taking out buy side liquidity, and then tapping into this volume imbalance and filling up to the top here before pulling lower, potentially back into a fair value gap. With NFP coming, that's going to be 50-50, whether it's going to pull lower, take out sell side here, or is it going to push up to tap into this fair value gap here? We don't know. But that's what price has done, and I wanted price to fill this volume imbalance here. And once it's done that, it did that on basically Wednesday AM London session. Then price is already done for the week. I have no other expectation for price at the minute. Just got to wait and just see. So yeah, let's go into the micro again. It's still showing support at the minute. So we'll see. Just having a look at dollar. Dollar has pulled back into, let me go on here. From this low to the high, has pulled back into discounted array into this fair value gap here. So that could potentially push up higher, which will send EU lower to the sell side. Yeah, we'll see. So it's tapped into this fair value gap as well. So keep it clean, I'm just going to delete this one, but just keep an eye on it. It could start acting as resistance. Let's see, act as support, breaks lower, acts as resistance potentially. Fair value gap here. I'll keep it on for now. And again, the only reason why I didn't like the long on EU was because the sell side has still not been taken, so people are going to think that this is support, so they're going to be buying this, and then they're going to get taken out potentially. But again, it could, with the dollar taken out by side, it could reverse back. But for me, I wouldn't buy it. I would just leave it alone. I would have got up here, where price on the dollar bounced on that new daily opening gap, and then you see here, where is it? Price pushes up, breaks lower, takes out market structure shift here, and then rejects off this fair value gap here. Or if you miss that one, I don't like the fact that price didn't pull back up into a premium, so I wouldn't have gotten this either, but this is an entry drill. So market structure, buy side here, breaks lower, and then fair value gap, institutional order flow entry drill, taps into it before running lower. So you could see potentially from here, you could say that taps into this before dropping, yeah, potentially. Well, we shall see. The way price has bounced off this and then broke below and showed resistance is nice. So I want to see price stay below here now, this area. Get my keyboard on, 1 second. I'm only going to do this for another couple minutes. And I want to see if price does take out here. Make it a little neater. Also, found consequent encouragement. Here, price is rejecting that consequent encouragement, which is nice. Shows that it's bearish. But yeah, people selling down here who've bought from here are going to have their stops just below here. And then also, people are going to think this is support, so they're going to be buying this. So potentially going to get taken out. So we'll see. Go for another 5 minutes, and then just gonna end it. The weather has been awful this March already. I'm just gonna wait for the sun. Can't do anything. Yeah, so what price does, if it's pulling up, it either come to, basically prices moving to an old inefficiency or buy stops and sell stops. So price here, pulled up, where's it going to? An inefficiency. Where is this inefficiency? In a premium. Price is delivered there, so where does it want to go to now? Potentially to this inefficiency. Here. Could be an order block here. Check the mean threshold for the order block. Taps it to the T. So yeah, that's all price is doing. If you're bullish, then every bull run for EU is just pushing up to take out old highs or an old inefficiency to then drop lower. I'm flat on dollar now. I don't know if it's going to go up or down yet. I was bullish this week and this whole of February. This March now, but now it's hit my target. I want to see if price breaks above and retests, shows support and wants to go up higher, or if it breaks lower. So let's see. On the dollar, if prices bounce from here, could get drawn to the new daily opening gap for yesterday, so that could be the draw liquidity, which would send EU lower. Just be careful because it has taken out that buy side here, so it could pull back, which it did, pulled into this fair value gap, pushing up higher, could take out this here next, which would send EU potentially lower. So yeah, just keep an eye. If you did short anywhere from here, just keep an eye on the dollar, because the dollar took buy side, so I would take out a little bit of profit. This is another one. So price pushes lower, takes out buy side here, and then immediately drops lower, takes out market structure shift, but it doesn't get that entry drill here. Doesn't tap into that fair value gap, so it drops lower. But that's so you couldn't get entry there. Very sloppy because it's day before NFP. They're all high resistant liquidity trades, so it's like chomping at. It's just literally chomping to get lower. So that's what you don't want to be in. You don't want to be just waiting and just seeing price go up and then down a little bit, go up, go down a little bit. So that's why you should just leave and just wait for nice price runs, like nice movements, like this, like nice run down lower, that running down lower, quick run downs. So yeah, the way price respected this order block. And the mean threshold of it. Look at that. The wicks do the damage, but pay attention to the bodies. Closing all above on the mean threshold of that. Again, wicks do the damage, but look at the bodies. Respecting this fair value gap. It's closed above the consequent encouragement, which shows it's not as bearish as I would like it to be. Alright. So now, price pulled lower, broke above. So drops lower, immediately pushes up, market structure shift, taps into this. Consequent encouragement to the T. However, sell side here still hasn't been taken. So again, just shows how a sloppy day like today, people are going to be entering trades and losing when it's just like seek and destroy. It's just going to be taking everyone's stops. Hard day to win today. Some people can win, but what's the point of going through like a hard day? You might as well just wait for the easy days and just increase your probability. So try to enter there. Stops is under here. Let's see if it wants to try and take your stops. Yep. Come on, people are long here and now shitting themselves because they thought this was support, and now they've just been taken out. And then just been taken out, they're annoyed. It could just pull back up higher, and they'll be like, wow, the market just wants to hunt my stops. But it's just the algorithm. This all shout out to the inner circle trader, Michael Hardiston. So, all of him. But yeah, I'm going to end it now, but take reading, just looking at every candle. The way it bounced off this mean threshold, came back into the inefficiency here, showed resistance, and then dropped lower. To take out this sell side here. Any entries for me? Nope. I'd say potentially here. Taps into this fair value up here. Could be an entry. However, on this day, no entry at all. Up here, I'd be looking to enter, and I would like that to be up here for premium. But yeah, that's how I basically take read.